Hello, I'm Abhishek, and in this video we are going to discuss the math section of NCET 2018 paper. Let's start. So before discussing the question paper, let us first discuss about the topics that were covered in this particular paper and how many questions were asked from those topics. So from DI, we have 7 number of questions. Fine. So in fact, 10 numbers of questions were there from DI. From averages, we have one question only. Time and work, PSD, both had 3 questions. Number system, 7 questions. Okay. Simple interest, compound interest, 2 questions from this topic, and 1 question each from partnership, profit and loss, picture education, and ratio. So this was the bifurcation of the topics that was asked in 2018 NCET paper in math section. So now let us start with the paper. So first question was based on DI. What is the average population of state B in lakh? So in this particular question, हमें क्या दे रखा है? We are given with the value of state की जो population है, the population of different states A, B, C, D, E in year 2003, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That is given to us. Fine. Now what we need to find is we need to find the average population of state B. अब average कैसे निकलेगा? For average, we need to find the total population of state B, and then we need to divide it by number of years, that is 5. है ना? यहाँ पे 5 years है, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the total population of average B, when we add all these values, we will get the total is, see, on adding all these values, we will get the total is, I think it must be somewhere around 122.2. So the total is 122.2, and to find the average, we need to divide it by 5. So that will come out to be 24.44. So the correct answer is option C, 24.44. Moving to second question. What is the ratio of population of state A in 2003? State A in 2003 to that of population of state E in 2007. So population of state A in 2003 was 15.6, and this is given in lakhs. Fine. And that of E in 2007 was 28.2. Now let us find the ratio. Let us first remove this point. Now cutting these values by, we can cut these values by 6, right? So 6 में ये जाता है 26 time में, and this is 47. So the ratio is 26 to 47. So correct answer is option D. Third question of the set: population of state E in 2004. Population of state E in 2004 is approximately what percent of population of D in 2006? D in 2006. So basically, we need to find that 23.8 is what percent of 19.8. And to find the percentage, we need to multiply this by 100. So on solving this, we will get the answer close to be 120%. So the correct answer is 120%. This was a very straightforward question. Next question, question number 4. What is the total population of all the states together in 2005? In 2005, what was the total population? So we need to add all these values. 2005 में जो भी population थी different states की, इन सबको add करना है. और इनको जब हम add करेंगे, so we'll get the value as 106.4. So the correct answer is option A, 106.4. कुछ भी नहीं करना था. इसमें क्या पूछा गया था? Total population of all the states together in 2005. So 2005 में सारे states की population को add करना था. The answer will be 106.4. Fifth question of this set. Population of state E in 2007 is what percent of total population of all the states together in that year? Population of total state E in 2007. So this value is what percent of total population of all the states together in that year divided by this value. हमें करना क्या है? Population of E upon total population. और ये कौन सी ईयर की बात कर रहे हैं? 2007 की बात कर रहे हैं केवल. Fine, it is given in the question. और percentage में करने के लिए इसको we need to multiply it by 100. तो population of E is 28.2. अब जब हम total population calculate करेंगे, तो हमें इन सबको add करना पड़ेगा. All these 5 values. So we will get the total is 121.6. और जब इसको multiply by 100 करेंगे, now we need to calculate the percentage. So this will come out close to 23.19%. Now round it off to nearest integer, so the answer must be 23%. Option C. Fine. So moving to question number 6. Okay. So there are 10 balls. Some of them are red and others are white. So in total there were 10 balls. उसमें कुछ red थी, कुछ white थी, the average of all the balls is 28. तो इनका जो average है that was 28. Cost of red ball is 25. Red ball की cost कितना था 25 and that of white ball was 30. और जो average आ रहा है वो 28 आ रहा है. So आपने mixture allocation पढ़ा होगा. I hope आप सबने पढ़ रखा होगा ये topic. So there is very easy method. By using the concept of mixture allocation, we can simply solve this question like this. यहाँ पे difference कितने का आ रहा है? Difference of 2. यहाँ पर difference आ रहा है 3 का. So the ratio of red to white ball must be 2:3. तो रेड और व्हाइट का रेशियो कितना होगा 2:3 होगा और 2:3 होगा बट देयर वर टोटल 10 बॉल्स तो डिवाइडिंग 10 बॉल्स इन रेशियो 2:3 रेड कितना हो जाएगा 2 आउट ऑफ 5 2 आउट ऑफ टोटल 5 ऑफ 10 टोटल बॉल वर 10 और व्हाइट बॉल्स कितनी होंगी 3 आउट ऑफ 5 ऑफ 10 so red ball were 4 and white were 6 so in the question it was asked about the number of white balls so the correct answer is option C 6 white balls were there so question number 7 ABC completed a work costing rupees 1800 so the total cost was 1800 A worked for 6 days B worked for 4 days and C worked for 9 days कितना days उन्होंने काम किया and the wages were in the ratio 5:6:4 इनके wages दे रहे थे so let us assume कि the wages of A is 5x rupees per day that of B is 6x rupees per day and that of C is 4x rupees per day. So in 6 days में A का total wage कितना हुआ होगा 30x 6 into 5x B का total wage must be 24x and that of C must be 36x which must be equal to 1800 because total wages कितने हैं 1800 के equal है. Now on solving this we will get 90x is equal to 1800 further x will come out to be 20. Now in the question it was asked about the amount which was received by A. So A received a total of 30x. So 30x. So a total of 600 rupees was received by A. This was question number 7. Question number 8. A train 110 meter long is running at a speed of 60 km per hour. So there was a train whose length was 110 meters and the speed is given to be 60 km per hour. So let us convert this speed into meter per second, multiplying it by 5/18. This will convert it into meter per second. इसको change क्यों किया है? Because the length of the train is given in meters. So हम units uniform रखने के लिए हमने इसको भी meter per second में convert कर लिया. Now how many seconds does it take to cross another train 170 meter long? So एक और train है which is 170 meter long. इसको cross करने में कितना time लगेगा? Now see, in such cases, total distance to be covered is equal to the length of both the trains, the addition of length of both the trains. So total distance कितना हो गया हमें cover करने का 280 and meter. Speed भी पता है, distance भी पता है. We need to find the time. और time is given by distance over speed. इसको multiply करते हैं तो this will be 300 और ये 18 ऊपर चला जाएगा. So let's cancel this out. 3 से कट करते हैं 6 and then 5. So this is how much 84 on 5 fine so ये आ रहा है अपना 84 by 5 इसको और further cancel करेंगे तो this will give us 16.8 so the correct answer is option B 16.8 okay so moving to question number 9 the numerator of a fraction is 4 less than its denominator. If the numerator is decreased by 2 and the denominator is increased by 1, then the denominator becomes 8 times the numerator. देखिए बच्चों, जब भी इस टाइप की क्वेश्चन आ जाए, सबसे पहले आपको ऑप्शन चेक करना चाहिए. The numerator is 4 less than the denominator. यहाँ जो difference is of 5, यहाँ the difference is of 5. We can simply eliminate these two options. ये तो हमारे आंसर हो ही नहीं सकते हैं. Now if the numerator is decreased by 2, इस केस में न्यूमरेटर को डिक्रीज बाय 2 करेंगे, तो न्यूमरेटर अभी 3 है, 2 से डिक्रीज करने पर वो कितना हो जाएगा 1. And the denominator is increased by 1. Denominator को 1 से increase करेंगे तो that will become 8. Then the denominator becomes 8 times of numerator जो कि हो भी रहा है. So this must be our answer 3/7. एक बार ये भी चेक कर लेते हैं. If the numerator is decreased by 2 तो ये हो जाएगा 2 and the denominator is increased by 1 तो ये हो जाएगा 9. तो जो denominator है वो उसका 8 times हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है. So the correct answer is option A. देखो इन मेथड से करने से ऑप्शन वाले मेथड से करने से हमारा टाइम काफी सेव हो जाता है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जब भी ऐसे क्वेश्चन आए ट्राई टू यूज द ऑप्शन That will save your time. Fine. Moving to the next question. Question number 10. Three numbers are in the ratio 2, ratio 3, ratio 4, and their SCF is 12. We need to find the LCM of the number. इस क्वेश्चन को करने से पहले आपको एक प्रॉपर्टी समझाते हैं. सपोज देयर आर टू नंबर्स एंड द नंबर्स आर लेट्स से 18 एंड 24. ठीक है, इनका एचसीएफ क्या होगा एक बार देखते हैं. 18 कैन बी रिटन एज 3 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 2, and 24 on the other end can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Now when we find the HCF of these two numbers, so HCF must be 6. ठीक है, तो HCF कितना आ रहा है इनका 6. और जब हम इन नंबर्स में से 6 हटा लेते हैं तो इधर क्या बचता है 3 और इधर बचता है 4. और जब सपोज करो ये दो नंबर्स दे रखे हैं, हम इनको कैंसिल करते हैं, इनमें से इनका जो HCF है उससे कट करते हैं तो 6 से 3 मिल जाएगा, 6 से 4 मिल जाएगा. तो बेसिकली HCF क्या होता है? HCF वो कॉमन पार्ट होता है जो उन नंबर से ले लिया गया है. फाइन, आई होप इस एग्जांपल से आपको समझ में आया होगा. जब इस रेशियो को मैं वापस से HCF से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगा तो आई विल गेट द ओरिजिनल नंबर अगेन. So we'll use the same concept over here. See, the HCF is how much? 12, and the numbers are in the ratio 2, ratio 3, ratio 4. So the numbers must be 12 into 2, 12 into 3, and 12 into 4. So the numbers must be 24, 36, and 48 respectively. Fine. अब हमें क्या करना है? We need to find the LCM of these three numbers, which is very easy. The LCM of these three numbers is, देखिए 12 यदि कॉमन ले लेते हैं तो इनका 2, 3 और 4 का LCM कितना होगा? 2, 3 और 4 का LCM होगा 12. So 12 into 12 will give you the answer. 144 is the correct answer. Fine. Moving to question number 11. 1/3 of a journey is certain journey is covered at the rate of 25 km per hour, 1/4 at 30 km per hour, and the remaining is 150 km. Sorry, 50 km per hour. We need to find the average speed. So now let us assume that the total journey was of 600 kilometers. I am assuming this value. Fine, we can assume it to be any value. It won't make any difference in the question. So total distance, let us assume it to be 600 kilometers. 1/3 of the journey. 1/3 of the journey. So 1/3 of 600 is 200 kilometer is covered with the speed of 25 kilometer per hour. तो यहाँ पे कितना टाइम लग गया होगा? डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड इज टाइम. ये टाइम आ गया और यहाँ से टाइम आ रहा है हमारा 8 hours. फाइन. 1/4 of 600 is 150 kilometer, and 150 kilometer is covered with a speed of 50 kilometer per hour. Sorry, it is 30 kilometer per hour. So the time that he must have taken over here is, I think, 5 hours. 150 by 30. Fine. And the remaining distance now is, we have already covered 350 kilometers. So the remaining distance will be 250 kilometers. That was covered with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. So the time here must be 5 hours again. Fine. So the total time taken is how much? 8 hours over here, then 5 here and 5 here, 18 hours. And in these 18 hours, he has covered a distance of how many kilometers? Total distance covered is 600 kilometers. So the average speed is distance upon time. So 600 divided by 18. So 600 divided by 18. So on cancelling out this by 6, you get 100 by 3, which is nothing but 33.33 kilometers per hour. So the correct answer to this question is option B, 33.33 kilometers per hour. Question number 12. Thrice the square of a natural number decreased by 4 times the natural number is equal to 50 more than the number. So let the number be x. Now thrice the square of this natural number decreased by 4 times the natural number is equal to 50 more than the number. So this is a quadratic equation. We need to solve this equation and find the value of x. So this is what? 3x square minus 5x plus minus 50. Minus 50 is equal to 0. And further we can split this as minus 15x minus plus 10x. So we'll get the two factors as 3x plus 10 or x minus 5. Now from here we will get the value of x as minus 10 by 3, which is not possible. Natural number दे रखा है, this is not a natural number. And from here we will get the value of x is 5. So the correct answer to this question is option B, 5. Fine. Moving to question number. अच्छा, इस question को you can solve this question by using option as well. कैसे करना है मैं आपको समझा देता हूँ. Suppose हम option A check कर रहे हैं. So thrice the square of a natural number. So thrice the square of a natural number when decreased by 4 times the number is equal to 50 plus the number. ये हमारा आना चाहिए था. एक बार solve करके देखते हैं is this correct or not. तो 3 into 16 is 48 minus 16 is equal to 54, जो कि wrong है. So we can simply eliminate this option. Second option पे जाते हैं. Thrice the square of a natural number when decreased by 4 times the natural number is 50 more than the number. The number is 5. Now this is 25 into 3 is 75 minus 20 is equal to 55. ये एकदम perfect आ रहा है. So the correct answer is option B, 5. आप दोनों तरीके से कर सकते हैं, जो भी आपको easy लगे. Question number 13. A certain number when divided by 175 leaves remainder 132. देखिए कोई नंबर है जो कि 175 से डिवाइड करने पे रिमाइंडर दे रहा है 132. तो क्या मैं कह सकता हूं कि वो नंबर इस फॉर्म का होगा 175x plus 132. Why so? देखिए जैसे मैं आपको बोलता हूं कि एक नंबर है जो कि 8 से डिवाइड करने पे 3 रिमाइंडर दे रहा है, तो क्या हम अज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि वो नंबर होगा 8x plus 3 की फॉर्म का. ऐसा क्यों? आप x की जगह कुछ भी वैल्यू डाल के देखिए. ठीक है, तो जैसे सपोज आई सब्स्टिट्यूट x as 1, तो नंबर कितना आ जाएगा 11. जब 11 को 8 से डिवाइड करेंगे रिमाइंडर विल बी 3. x की जगह यू सब्स्टिट्यूट 2, यू विल गेट हाउ मच 19. जब 8 से इसको डिवाइड करेंगे रिमाइंडर विल बी 3. इनफैक्ट यू कैन सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ x as 0 as well. आप x को 0 भी डालेंगे तो भी आएगा 3. इसको 8 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो रिमाइंडर विल बी 3 ओनली. तो आई होप आपको ये समझ में आ गया होगा कि द नंबर इज ऑफ द फॉर्म 175x plus 132. Now when we divide this number by 25, what will be the remainder? See, we simply substitute the value of x as 0. x 0 हो गया, तो हमारे पास क्या बचा है 132 divided by 25. इसको जब डिवाइड करेंगे तो 25 into 7 will give us 125. 25 into 5 will give us 125. तो रिमाइंडर कितना आ जाएगा हमारे पास 7. So the correct answer to this question is option B, that is 7. Question number 14. Okay, so this question was based on time and work concept. Two pipes A and B fill a cistern in 4 hours and 3 hours, and a waste pipe C can empty it in 2 hours. So A working alone can fill the cistern in 3 hours. B working alone can fill the same cistern in 4 hours. Whereas C, which is an empty pipe, can empty it in 2 hours. So I am using a negative sign because C is doing negative work. It is emptying the tank. Fine. एक काम करते हैं. Let us assume the total capacity of the tank to be LCM of these three numbers, that is 12. So the total capacity of the tank was 12 liters. Now A 3 hours में 12 liters fill कर देता है. That means A कितना fill कर रहा है 4 liters per hour. B 4 hours में 12 liters fill कर देता है. That means B is filling 3 liters per hour. और A 2 hours में 12 liters empty कर देता है. That means A is emptying 6 liters per hour. When all the three pipes are working together, तो A और B ने मिलकर 7 fill किया. But on the same hand, हमारा जो C है उन्होंने कितना empty कर दिया है 6 उन्होंने empty कर दिया है. तो ओवरऑल जो हमारा नेट इफेक्ट हो रहा है that is 1 liter per hour fill हो पा रहा है. 7 A और B ने मिलकर fill किया, पर C ने 6 को empty कर दिया. तो बचा कितना 1 liter per hour fill होगा. If all the three pipes are kept open, then the system will be filled in. हमें fill करना है 12 per hour fill हो रहा है 1. Time required will be 12 hours only. So the correct answer is option D, 12 hours. Fine. Moving to question number 15. In what time 8,000 rupees will amount to 9261 rupees at 10% per annum compound interest when the interest is compounded half yearly? So here principal is given to us as 8,000 rupees. Amount is 9261 rupees. Rate of interest is given as 10% per annum. So for half yearly it must be 5% per half year. ठीक है ना, जो 10% थी वो per annum की थी. यहाँ पे हमको compounded half yearly बोला गया है, तो half year की कितनी हो जाएगी 5%. Now let us assume that the time is T half years. फाइन, हाफ ईयर्स क्यों ले रहे हैं? क्योंकि यहाँ पे कंपाउंडेड हाफ ईयरली है. नाउ यूजिंग द फॉर्मूला A is equal to P 1 plus 8% raised to power T. Now amount is 9261 is equal to 8000. Rate is 5 because it is compounded half yearly and time is T year. देखिए बच्चों, इसको फर्दर सॉल्व करते हैं. तो आप देखेंगे दिस कैन बी रिटन एज 9261 ओवर 8000. 5 से इसको कट करते हैं तो ये 20 टाइम्स में कट होता है. एलसीएम लेंगे तो दिस विल बी 21/20. नाउ देखेंगे आप लोग यहाँ पे कि 9261 इज नथिंग बट क्यूब ऑफ 21 और जो 88000 है दैट इज क्यूब ऑफ 20. So this can be written as 21/20 cube, which is equal to 21/20 raised to power t. So t from here comes out to be 3, but t is in half years, so we have 3 half years. So how many complete years do we have? 1.5 years. Because in 1.5 years हमारे कितने half years होते हैं? 3 half years होते हैं. Fine. Okay, so in this part of the video, we have covered till question number 15. Next 15 questions I will cover in my next video. Thank you so much.